Welcome, I'm the North Dakota Adventure Seeker, and I'm here searching for adventures. So come along with me in exploring everything we can, from camping to cooking, with a sprinkle of other fun projects. Make sure you subscribe if you like these kind of things, and I hope you enjoy. Here I am doing some fishing. We did get a bite along the way, but he got himself away from the line, so we didn't get anything. The bank was kind of downhill, so it was kind of a little tricky to get down there. But I tried again a second time, still with no luck. If I would have rather got to the main channel, it probably would have been a little bit better at the catching of the fish, but we'll try again. Somebody was already down where I wanted to fish, and I didn't want to go pick a different spot at this moment. You see that island right across from me in this shot here? I want to go explore that island one of these days. I was not wanting to do it with the temperature how hot it was today, and it just rained and stuff. I've never been over there, so we'll see what that looks like later on. Well, fishing didn't go well, so I decided I'm going to go make some pizza. Because who doesn't like pizza? We're going to try something different, something new. We're going to make actual pizza dough, but we're going to make it without a pizza oven or an oven in general. So let's see how this turns out. I already know how it turned out, but you'll soon see. It actually turned out really good. Now I must apologize, the next few moments are going to be without sound. I thought I turned the sound on. Come to find out, I did not turn the sound on. I'm sorry about that. I'm just trying to explain to you what I'm doing, how many cups of this flour, and how many cups of whatever else I need. I think it's tablespoons and teaspoons. It's 2 cups, 3 cups flour, 2 tablespoons, and this and that. But anyways, later on you'll have more sound and stuff, but right now I am just going to show you how I'm making it without sound. I am sorry. So what I'm explaining to you right now is this cheese seasoning that I found. It's got like Parmesan cheese and stuff in it. It's actually really good seasonings by this company called Dano's, and it's got really good flavoring. And added really good flavoring of cheese to the pizza dough itself. And I highly suggest you should try it if you like cheese flavoring. So right here I'm kind of explaining about this cheap knife I kind of picked up at Walmart. It's got a little safety catch on it so it doesn't pop open on you. It's a fairly sharp knife, and as you can tell I cut into the yeast packet on the one, so I had to kind of cut both of them off to use the one I cut into. It may look like I'm struggling with the knife there. I just didn't want to cut myself with it, because as I said, it is very sharp for bringing a brand new knife. Usually when you get cheap knives, you usually have to sharpen them because they're not as sharp, but this one was actually pretty razor sharp. It cut right through it. And then we gotta add some water. The water was actually fairly warm. Like I said, it was hot that day, so the water wasn't ice cold or anything. And you usually have to have pretty warm water for yeast to rise, so it actually worked. I kind of cheated here, and I brought a mixer with. If you have a little power station, you can get a mixer, mix it up. Doesn't take a very big power station either. Just a little tiny one. Get the mixer, mix it up, makes it easier. But you can mix it in a bag like I've shown you before. But if you just want to make it easier, just bring the mixer. See right here, you can see I'm adding a little more of that cheese seasoning. Just to add a little more flavoring to it, because I think I need a little bit more. But I never tasted it, but you can just kind of tell. And then add a little more water because you kind of want the dough to be sticky. So that's what I'm kind of doing right here. So I didn't show it, but after I got done mixing and stuff, I lifted the head up of it, and then I put a towel over it, let the yeast rise for 30 minutes, and then I came back, and I took the towel off, and the yeast had made the dough rise. It's obviously hot enough outside where it wants to do it. Alright. Make a little personal pieces. I realized when I was explaining on how to do the dough, we weren't doing it right. I mean, it didn't have the volume on. So we're just taking a little ball, and we're going to flatten it out. Kind of like normal pizza dough. Make it flat enough, because this is pizza dough and we are using a griddle. Get yourself some extra virgin olive oil. I don't know if you really need it. This grill's pretty already seasoned. Don't do this. Should have seasoned it before, but anyway. That's what we got. A nice flat. I'll put it on there. We're going to brown it on one side, and then we're going to flip it, or attempt to flip it. I have a higher threshold for heat, so it doesn't really bother me as much. Just don't want to touch the grill. Gonna make one more. This one's gonna be a little bit bigger. Like I used some of that Dano's cheese sauce in here. Cheese seasoning. This stuff actually is pretty good. It's got Parmesan cheese in there. Making one more. Flatten this out a little bit. We'll scoot you over here so you can see what I'm doing over here. Use some spaghetti sauce, pizza sauce actually. Need a spoon, you gotta spread it out. Make sure the temperature's all the way down on the thing. This is not a level surface. We'll seal it up. Since we are out here in the bug area, let's just kind of spread it here. Try getting it to the edges. Depending how you like your pizza. I like mine coated pretty good. Might use a little more on this one. Yeah, we're gonna do more on that one. Like I said, it all depends on how you like your pizza. I like saucy pizza, so we'll put a little more sauce on that one. Get some provolone and mozzarella. We'll see what that tastes on there. How cheesy do you want it? We'll see. I got one more to throw on here, but I'm going to do these two first. Then you got your pepperoni. Easy open bags. Just tearing open. If they put the preparations in right, you might be able to open them. And if you don't have slippery hands. There we go. Almost got it. I should just used a baggie and just said screw it. Yeah, it was going to be pepperoni and Canadian bacon, but I couldn't find any Canadian bacon. Better. Like I said, my hands are getting slippery from all the moisture that's on these. Like I was saying earlier though, you get a little power station. If you don't want to need a big one, you're just going to use a mixer. Just mix it all up in there instead of doing a bag. You can do the bag method too, like I showed you last time. Okay. Now we'll slide these puppies on top of here. And to keep the heat in, close the thing. And we'll come back in a little bit and see how they turned out. Alright, let's see what they look like. It's only been a couple minutes. Yeah, I actually do have a spatula, so I don't think I'm all crazy. I'm a little crazy. Not even golden brown on the bottom. I think we give it about another 45 minutes. Nah, not even that. Give it about 10 more minutes and check it. I think we're at where we're going to be as good as we can get. Like I said, this isn't a pizza oven. Can't show you. They are crispy on the bottom. The dough feels fairly good. Tastes fairly good. Like I said, I got one more just sitting here waiting to put on. Like I said, it's super stretchy. This dough recipe is actually pretty good. If you guys want the recipe, I could put it on here. We'll let that one sizzle up. Alright, we're going to flip this one. Maybe if I can flip it. There we go. Try something different. We'll put that on there. We'll try pressing it. We'll wait a little bit longer on that side. Alright, let's take it off. It should be good for now. This is a lot bigger than the other ones. See how golden brown that is? Let's move over here. Let's get it prepped up. First, pizza sauce. Spread it to the edges. However you like. If you want some crust on the end, go for some crust. If you don't want crust, go to the edges. Not quite enough. That should be good. Some of this cheese again. Like I said, if I can open it. Really difficult that. Opening simple bags. Nice thing is you're outside, you don't really have to clean up your food messes. Seemed to work the last time, I don't know, let's see. Haven't ate yet. Just putting some cheese on. No, this food isn't all for me. No way I can eat all this food. pepperoni's on. I'm a pepperoni person, so I like to make pepperoni. Some people say that's a lot of pepperoni. Some people say that's not enough. It all depends on your personal taste. It's really hot outside today, so cooking around the stove, this griddle is kind of a killer. But show you how to do this. Having another difficult time with this bag. Some people don't like mild cheddar on their pizzas. I just like the extra, the flavor profile of it. Some people just put mozzarella. I usually use that Italian blend, but I seen that provolone and I thought, hey, we'll try something different. I'm one of those ones that eat while snack while I'm making the food. Okay, I'm gonna move you so you're not behind me. While I transfer this guy on top there. He's a little bit bigger than the last two. Alright. Like I said, I'll just close this here. And we'll come back in like 10-15 minutes. Off for a hike. It's like 85 degrees outside. Like I said, we have such a nice view. You can go swimming. People do go swimming in this water. I'm not sure how deep it is right here. Oh, look. A bald eagle. This is all sand here. Like I said, this is kind of the back of the campground in a hidden spot. And that's the Huff Hills. They used to do skiing. I'm not sure if they're going to still do skiing or not. Some people go down here, they'll camp down here. This fends the flood. That's another reason why I wouldn't camp down here. Missy doesn't have her boots on because I don't remember where she put them. She takes them off and she hides them. Let's go down here. This is where I was going to fish this morning, but it was taken. We had a nice thunderstorm roll through last night. Tent held up pretty good with those winds and stuff. If you put one of those big tents, usually shaded around some trees and stuff, it usually helps with it. Oh look, we have a frog. Little tiny frog. Like I said, you can go swimming. Just gotta watch yourself in this river. The current is very strong. I have gone swimming in this river, so it's not that bad. It's just getting in is the problem.
It's a big old Missouri River, the Mighty Mo. Big muddy. See, there's some more of those hills. It's a common misconception. A lot of people come to North Dakota and they don't realize we have hills like that. They think North Dakota is mostly flat. I mean, when you're on the east side of the state, Fargo area, yeah, you're gonna have flat. But you come more west, the more west you get, the more hills you get, and then you get to the Badlands, which is the Medora area, and then you really have some interesting views. Yeah, unlike last time, this time I'm actually going to take a little bit of a hike through here. So here's the tracks. People just drive their trucks and stuff down here. And you got to be careful because this is sand. And we got to watch Missy in case her paws start hurting. I got some oil on them, so she should be fine. I'll have to show you the stuff that I use for her paws. It's kind of like a wax stuff. It's got some oils, essential oils and stuff in it, but it's like wax. So it creates a barrier. So you can actually drive over here and you can partake in your camp experience over here. Oh, we have some deer prints. Missy was growling at something last night. Could have been a raccoon or something. I'm not 100% sure, because I couldn't see it. But boy, could she tell there was something there. Lead the way, girl. Another one of these Russian olives. I told you last time they were planted by the settlers. I was reading a little bit more on this, and according to the reading, they were put along for erosion control. They were planting it for like erosion control and stuff like that. So, interesting little fact. The thing, a lot of species of trees that aren't native to North Dakota were brought in by settlers or for erosion control. Stuff like that. It's kind of a... I mean, I guess you could drive your car through here. Well, not technically your car. Your side-by-side, your ATVs. Lifted trucks, lifted Jeeps, stuff like that. Really pretty down here. Big cottonwoods. You just forget how big these cottonwoods get. Cottonwoods love flooded plains. So you usually see a lot of cottonwoods along the banks of rivers. Make sure I got Missy's allergy stuff in case. I'm not wearing pants, so I'm not really going to trek into these because there are poison ivy and poison oak in these woods. This path here will take you to the campground. The humidity is very high today, but down in the woods here, you feel the humidity, but it's not too bad. It's kind of cool. Look at this. I'm not sure what that is, but hey, that's kind of interesting. Some kind of beetle, it looks like. I think here we are at the campground. Like I said, this is Graner Bottoms. Missy's around the other side of me again. Little bird fluttering here. This is your typical campground. I'm not sure. If I remember, this does not have like a comfort station where you have your showers and your plumbed water and stuff like that. You got vaulted toilets all over. You do got RV hookups. You do got your tent spots. Like right here, this is a tent spot. Kind of, would have to put your tent over there in the shade. It's always a must. Is always having shade. Then I do these rocks here for erosion control. Compared down there where there's no rocks. You got all this trekkies and sticks and stuff in here. Well, mostly trees. When it eats away at the bank, it kind of takes the trees with it. Like I said, most of those over there you all see the bank are going to be cottonwoods. Some Russian olives. You can kind of see the Russian olives right in here. My big finger in the way, but it's right in along here. The little white ones are going to be your Russian olives. There's a piece of a tree right down there in the bank. And then, like I said, those are hills. A lot of people don't realize we have hills. We're really green this year compared to last year. The last couple of years, it's kind of been not as green, not as much vegetation. We'll do more exploring around the campground. I'll actually take a walk. And then there's Missy here. She just gets herself stuck. And then she won't let me get her unstuck. Alright, let's head back. Supposed to get some thunderstorms again tonight. One thing I was worried about is hail. I thought there was going to be hail on that. Looked at the radar and there was reds and pinks in there, and I was like, oh goodness, am I going to have to evacuate to the truck? Thankfully, no, I did not, but came in about 6 o'clock this morning. And we're just going to take this path back. We'll see you at the other end. Alright, that's the way we came. We'll go this way. Gotta get Missy back. She slurped some water, but I don't have a container for her to drink from. Just a bottle, and she kind of doesn't really care for slurping from bottles. You know, I put bug spray on. They are thick. See a couple of your Russian olives over here. Look at this view. Thick, tall grass. Just all over the place. Right out in the sun right now. I was gonna do this hike a little earlier this morning, but like I said, we had that thunderstorm go through, and then I was kind of assessing any damages and stuff like that. But the gazebo, the tent, all withstood fairly well with that storm. Nothing blew away. Oh, I don't know if you can hear it, but oof, you hear the bugs out here. I just like that sound. Not sure what kind of bug makes that noise. I'll have to do some research, figure out what the bug makes that noise. We're kind of, there's like 3 paths could go in here. This goes back to the main one. My tent's over there. The size of these cottonwoods. I can't even wrap my arms around these things. Their trunks are massive. But here's the main road. You go in and out. We're gonna go over to this way here. Go our famous left. Promise you, we won't be taking too many lefts. But see, you got a fork. You can go left, you can go right. There's still standing water, even though it's been so hot. But the humidity's high. I mean, you can just feel it. You feel like you're walking into a wet blanket. If that analogy works for you. It's just awful. They said it was supposed to cool down. We're only supposed to be 74 according to what I read yesterday. We weren't even supposed to get a thunderstorm. And that woke you up. Missy woke me up for gurring at something. Like I said, it was a coon or something. I'm guessing it was a raccoon. That's why you always want to make sure your coolers are secure inside your vehicle or your trunk of your vehicle, or in your back of your truck with a topper on. Because I have seen pictures of them actually opening coolers. If you've got coolers with latches, that's working better. Like I said, we're gonna go this way, back to the camp, and pack it down here. But you got a fork here too. Which way? We're gonna go straight here. All right. All right, let's go and exit now. Got everything packed up, ready to go. Air conditioner going. Oh, modern conveniences. 86 degrees. Like I said, this is kind of a fun little bumpy road to go on. Missy's enjoying the cool air. We're gonna go over here. Last time I went down this road, it was a dead end road, but all right, we're gonna continue down this road. Like I said, last time I remember this was a dead end road. But we'll see. Got a little fun road here. Road is dead end right here, see? Road's still got a lot of water on it from this morning. So the humidity's just so high, it hasn't really evaporate it. Like I said, it's kind of like a little dead-end road. I wonder if anybody's braved camping out here. It kind of looks like there's a lot of burnt earth here, so I'm guessing somebody tried camping out here. Then we're going back down the same road here. So I will see you at the end. Welcome back. Let's go see what else this area has. That's the road we took. That goes to the back where we were camping. And like I said, I found those signs open to hunting. So at least back that way. I haven't seen any close to the campground. But back that way. I'm gonna take a right here. Off to your right is where you're going to have your RV set up, and out to your left is your tent set up. So power, no power. Let me get you a view of it. Actually really kind of cool looking. They painted it to make it look really, really nice. This is your boat landing here. So you can get your boat into the Missouri River. Engage in some four-wheel drive, just in case. Side by side like that guy's got. You could camp over here, but I don't know if I'm gonna go down this road because last time I went down this one it was pretty harrowing. Can't leave without exploring everything, so let's go down here. We'll leave the truck parked right there, blocking the path. At least I can turn around down there. You got your view. People leaving their trash. Looks like a good fishing spot, actually. Somebody's got a makeshift fire pit over there. We got this big dead tree sitting right here. Looks like an old cottonwood. All right, I'll see you at the other end. All right, we're back at the beginning of this road. Well, almost. We got this one mud pit to go through. And then we'll kick it out at four-wheel drive here. That was kind of fun to go down that little road. Dead end road. And then this is going to be your main road in and out. Just going to be one road in and out of this. It's kind of scenic on each side. Got your hills over here. I'm not sure if they're, well, I heard they're not going to do skiing anymore. They're closing it. But you used to be able to ski what they called Huff Hills. You could ski these hills. Last time I heard, I'll have to verify that, but they were closing it. Yeah, imagine that. Skiing in North Dakota. I mean, it's not mountain skiing, it's a hill skiing, but these hills are, like I said, pretty steep. We're getting to the end of the road here.